I need to
Okay.
worry about the YouTube because I tried to upload the very first one with like the unedited and it says it's too long. And I was like, there's ones that are like 2 hours long.
Yeah.
And the one when we upload is like an hour and a half one. That was just
well, and like there's like those 10-hour loop things too. So like obviously, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the type of account.
maybe it could be. I don't know.
Welcome. Hello.
Welcome to AJ's No Shame, where any and every topic is fair game. I can't talk today. It's almost noon. I woke up at 11:15.
This is our 4th episode. Incredible. Well, we've been doing this for a month now.
Wow.
Right?
We've been doing this a month.
Sure makes the time pass.
Time flies when you're having fun, kids. Even my lanyard matches. Okay, guys, I'm wearing a red and white sweatshirt, a red and white Indiana Hoosier lanyard. I'm wearing an Indiana Hoosier hat, but I turned it backwards because you couldn't see my face. And then I even asked.
You know, I am the undershirt I'm wearing.
Indiana,
the 812. I love that. Yeah.
For sure. So, like, we didn't really plan on matching, but we kind of matched.
Yeah. So, to start us out, back to
That's illegal.
That's illegal.
Question mark. And for our random state, we have decided to go with Massachusetts.
Yes. We mentioned that a couple episodes ago. So finally doing it. We're testing out a new list of weird laws.
This is from the website fun107.com.
It's like a music station?
I think so, yes.
Interesting
That's
that
what
a
it
music
looks like.
station is posting weird laws.
Yeah, for sure.
I won't question them.
And the very first one is, it is illegal to give beer to hospital patients, which I would think that would just be an unwritten rule just not to do.
Yeah, I mean, like, any sort of thing that will make the patient, like, incoherent.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, they give their patients drugs, but that's usually to help, not to
Can you
inhibit.
just imagine you're just like a nurse and like you're doing your rounds, you're like, hey, you're just like, yeah, that's fine.
Exactly.
It's like, that's gonna affect you because you are supposed to be on your rounds watching this guy, and then
like, sir, why is John slurring in his room?
I don't know what to tell you,
He
sir.
wanted a beer for lunch.
Sir, I don't know what to tell you. I wasn't there.
Next one. At a wake, mourners may eat no more than 3 sandwiches.
Dude, you're already upset. You should eat however much you want, let alone.
Yeah.
You're gonna be more upset when there's a lemon on food.
Yeah, I would go in to get my 4th sandwich. Ma'am, you're not allowed to do that. Excuse me.
Exactly.
I'm the one mourning here.
You're like, I just lost someone dear near to me. I'm sorry that my great grandma just like decided to unalive herself.
Is that what the wake means? What is a wake?
Good thing we have a laptop right here. What is a wake? It's a social gathering.
Okay, I figured it was something like that, but I've never heard it.
It's held before the funeral. Like it's
so
like visitation.
Visitation.
Yeah. We call it a visitation in Indiana. That's what I've been told. I've never really used the term wake, but yeah, if somebody gave me a lemon on my food when I'm mourning the death of my grandma or great grandma, however I used in the joke earlier, hands are going to be thrown as tears are coming down my face. I want my 4th sandwich. All right, next, tomatoes may not be used in a production of clam chowder. Why would you put tomatoes in there in the first place?
To be honest, I've never had clam chowder, but I definitely know what it looks like. It's like a white, like, chowder.
Yeah, for sure. Like, why would you put tomatoes in there? I almost put clouder.
But, like, who is so angry about, like, people changing?
Okay, people do put different things in it,
but still, like,
tomatoes?
You know, people make variations to everything.
Yeah.
Why'd they make a law out of it?
What did tomatoes do to Massachusetts?
Like, what if little Sally wanted to, like, make her own variation? She really likes tomatoes. No, sorry, the cops are gonna come for you.
Like, what if she wanted to make tomatoes in a clean chowder because Gordon Ramsay wanted to? Like, he used it in his, and she wanted to be like him, and then the state's like, nah, we're ruining your dreams here today, sweetheart. And then, like, she could have been a chef, and then she's not going to be because she can't use tomatoes.
Because Massachusetts made it illegal.
Thanks, Massachusetts. You ruined Sally's life.
You ruined her life? That's so deep, man. How did it go that far?
Because she can't use tomatoes. She could have been a whole chef, and now she's going down this different route.
Yeah, she's going to be obsessed with tomato bisques now instead of clam chowder.
Okay, we need to go to the next one.
Okay.
Oh,
okay, sports.
Here's a plan.
Oh no.
Listeners, I got my
It's a great
hair stuck in a hat in the plant. I'm wearing a hat. My hat and hair got stuck in a plant, I should say.
Moving on, number 4.
We're gonna pretend it.
Snoring is prohibited unless all bedroom windows are closed and securely locked. Someone is a light sleeper, apparently.
Could you imagine the sleep place at night? They're like, I got work night shift tonight. And then you just hear an all kind of sense. It's like
something tells me they would be as brutal as Bloomington parking enforcement.
Oh my God. As soon, like, you are parking in Bloomington for like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. Like, you can't even be there for 2 minutes. And then as soon as you come out, because you're dropping off stuff and then coming back out, they give you
tickets. Yeah. And I've never thankfully gotten one.
I haven't either.
But I've heard they're really expensive, like $50 at least.
Darren got one that was like 150, 200.
What's the point?
Exactly.
You want to know?
But she had like her thing on her. It's just instead of having it like hung out, she had it like on her dashboard, and they're like, no.
Something tells me that that's not allowed, but
it shouldn't be. But it was.
I remember, I don't know if it was during our freshman year or our sophomore year, but the Red Cross was at the IMU to take blood, and they were, you know, that little area where there's no parking, right by the entrance, across from the chemistry building. Yeah, they were like parked there, and someone gave them a ticket, and I was like,
you gave the Red Cross a ticket.
Like, oh my gosh, they're never gonna want to come back.
They're not.
At least they were writing something. It looked like a ticket, but I didn't look close because the.
Could you imagine? You're the Red Cross, and like you come here and you do good, and then all of a sudden IU's like, nah.
I'd be so upset. Like,
thank you for what you did, but like, no, 255. No.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Quakers and witches are banned.
Oh. It's funny that they say Quakers because, like,
hold on.
Aren't Quakers like that's like a religion? And wasn't that like started when people came to America and the 13 colonies?
Salem witch trials took place in Massachusetts. That's why.
That makes sense.
Because I was like, it took place in Salem and it took place like northeast. I was like, which state was it though? And it was Massachusetts. That's probably why they're banned.
But why is the Quakers like?
I don't have a legal one, but I just know that witches.
What the heck?
The Salem trials.
But what if someone like wants to be like pagan or something, identifies as a witch? No, don't do it in Massachusetts.
Quaker are a group of Christians who use no scripture and believe in great simplicity in a day. Oh well, I'm probably not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, Massachusetts. If we take this tour around the US,
probably not allowed.
I'm not allowed.
All right, 6. An old ordinance declares goatees illegal unless you first pay a special license fee for the privilege of wearing one in public. And for those listening, I definitely did air quotes around wearing one because you don't wear a goatee, you just grow a goatee.
Could you imagine you just
oh my gosh, no.
It's like, I don't want to pay a fine. They're like, sorry, gotta take it off.
Sorry.
You're just sitting there like,
could you imagine like the cops around?
You just carry around wax with you.
That's what I was gonna say. Like the cops just like have like wax strips in their back pocket.
It's like, nah. Like, all right, I'm gonna go for 1, 2.
Oh, brutal stuff.
Oh my gosh. All men must carry a rifle to church on Sunday.
That's the most hillbilly stuff I've ever. That sounds like something from the Midwest. No shame to Midwest, but that definitely sounds.
Yeah, that sounds like something that would be a thing
country,
for us.
a country thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're Indiana, so like we technically count as Midwest. So it's just weird that Massachusetts has that a thing where we didn't have that as a weird law.
Yeah.
Like you have to carry a rifle because like it's
men.
It's the house of God.
It's men too.
Yeah, why can't a woman carry a rifle?
Why do the men have to carry a rifle?
Why do we have to carry a rifle in the first place at church? That's the house of God.
I don't know.
That is God's house.
And that means that all men who go to church on Sunday would have to get a carrying license.
That's terrifying. Because we're worried about gun control and everything, right?
Yeah.
For the past few years, and then Massachusetts is like, now you have to have a carrying license for a rifle.
For church.
Yeah. Why would you have that in the house of God? That's just.
The next one. Alcoholic drink specials are illegal.
Oh yeah, we're definitely not going there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink personally, but we're not going.
Yeah.
What's the fun in that?
$2, $3 margaritas. What the heck? I can't do that.
$2 Tuesdays or Thirsty Thursdays. Like we have that here.
Yeah.
Like
went to Nick's the other day and my friend had a $2 margarita. Or $2 or $3, one of the two.
We have special deals here in Indiana, Massachusetts. Get on our level.
Right?
But hunting on Sundays is prohibited. But you have to carry a rifle to church.
It is God's holy day. You must rest.
Massachusetts explained.
So I wonder if each law or each state has different laws, but like I wonder if opening day started on a Sunday? Would that be so funny? Be like, sorry for y'all, but
like, sorry, you're 1 day behind everyone. But that's weird because all men have to carry a rifle to church on Sunday, and then hunting on Sunday is prohibited.
I guess the rifle is for
you can have a gun in God's house, but you can't use it
during that day.
Can't use it.
Makes sense. All right. Oh. Public boxing matches are outlawed.
I guess that's why there's no boxing matches in Massachusetts.
I guess so. Wonder what happened there. I'd love to hear the backstory of that one.
Yeah. There's so many that I want to hear the backstory. Like for Indiana, it was the watermelon. Like why it was illegal to eat watermelon.
In a park or something?
Yeah, in a park. And then for South Dakota, it was a horse has to wear pants. In a
Holiday Inn or something.
Yeah. And then for this one, boxing matches are out public. Boxing. It is illegal to go to bed without first having a full bath.
Just gonna check.
You can say. Does a shower work?
Yeah. No, it has to be to the brim, a full bath. No drop more or less.
You're just up to your neck.
You have to cover the little cover thing that makes it drain. I'm sorry, it's the law.
I have to do this.
So the next one. No gorilla is allowed in the backseat of any car. What?
Who would you have a gorilla in your car in the first place?
Who is smuggling gorillas into Massachusetts?
Could you just imagine you're driving and then you pull
I literally cannot imagine that.
The car next to you has a grill on the front seat driving.
I was talking to some friends last night. Do you remember that episode with SpongeBob with the gorilla suit?
Yes.
Talk about terrifying.
And zebra. Oh my god. No.
What if? I mean, it says no gorilla, so it implies a real a live gorilla. But what if it also means gorilla suits?
Oh my god! Could you just imagine? Sir, that's illegal.
I'm sorry. You can sit shotgun, but you cannot.
It's
sit in back seat.
You smart ass. You're wearing a gorilla suit. Okay, this is the one that got repealed.
Mm-hmm. So this got repealed in 2000, which is crazy. But it says tattooing and body piercings are illegal.
But it got repealed in 2000. But 2000 seems like
that's
just
really late.
It's recent.
Yeah. Considering Massachusetts was one of the first, one of the 13 colonies.
Yeah, it was one of the original 13 colonies.
She's been around a while.
She been around the block a few times.
So you telling me? Well, and the thing is, it sounds like it's not the actual tattoos and piercings, but doing the tattooing and piercing.
Yeah.
So like, do people just have Jesse's singing? Did that just mean that people had to go to another state to get it?
Could you imagine just like going to like Vermont?
Yeah. I mean, like,
just to get a tattoo, unless it's illegal there.
Those states are pretty tiny compared to like some of the states out west. And
or
stuff,
like you go to New York.
It wouldn't be too long of a drive, I would think.
Yeah. Like you go to New York or somewhere.
Yeah.
Children may smoke, but they may not purchase cigarettes.
What?
See, I know back in the day, like smoking was like there was less restrictions on it, but like children can smoke in Massachusetts, but they can't purchase it.
You remember those like candy cigarettes?
Oh yeah,
those are so chalky.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only kind of cigarette. If you're a child and you're listening, that's the only kind of cigarette that you should be entertaining is those chalky, nasty cigarette candy sticks.
Exactly. Yes, all the 2-year-olds that are listening right now. The children may smoke that they may not purchase. Yeah, I just wouldn't have my child smoke in the first place. Yeah, but I remember like back in the day that sometimes people would like have their child buy the cigarettes for them.
Yeah.
Like in gas stations.
Yeah.
It's the opposite here. Massachusetts.
I guess someone got tired of parents having their children buy them it, I guess.
What was your favorite law that we went over with today? That like
let's see. I think my favorite one, either the gorilla one or the sandwich one. Like being limited to 3 sandwiches.
I think mine is snoring is prohibited unless all windows are closed to the lot. Because could you just imagine like you're having a peaceful sleep and all of a sudden you let out and then there's just like the police coming in your window and like wake up!
Just like you know, like in movies and stuff where they have like a brick thrown through the window. Imagine if they just like threw a brick with a ticket tied to it. Go. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay. Well, what state should we do next?
Should we just have a random stage in here?
Yes.
Random state. Wow, that was one.
That's a real thing?
Yeah, random new stage in here.
All right, I'm gonna guess.
Oh, New Mexico.
That's not what I was gonna guess. I was gonna guess Nevada.
Or do you want me to actually hit randomize? Because that was my first one.
Randomize.
Oh,
we already did Indiana.
Oh, okay.
So either New Mexico or Missouri.
I think I'm gonna do Missouri.
That's true.
Because that's more Midwest. It's closer to the Midwest.
Isn't it like a southern-ish
more
state?
southern, yeah.
But it's like underneath us.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's under and then to the left.
That's what I was thinking. Well, catch us doing Missouri and U.S. geography quizzes, apparently.
Yeah, because, it's right. Oh, it's literally right beside Illinois.
I was thinking Mississippi, I guess.
Yeah, Mississippi's all the way down there.
I always get Alabama and Georgia mixed up.
You get Alabama and Georgia. I always get Mississippi and Alabama mixed up.
Because I always like. I've been to Florida, and so like driving through Florida, I've driven through both, but I can't ever remember which one's which.
Sometimes I get Wyoming and Colorado mixed up, only based on because they're the only 2 legit square states.
Anything beyond the Mississippi River is really a hard guess for me. Like I know Texas, Nevada, Cali, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, but like you can get those general states, the square states. That's hard. That's a hard one. And even some of those, like the Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas. I knew Louisiana what that looked like. Yeah, I didn't realize Arkansas was above it.
Like I would get like Oklahoma, and I think I would get Nebraska because it's just an awkward like shape. But there's some that I'm just like, I don't know. Like I always get Mississippi and Alabama mixed up because of there, or New Hampshire and Vermont.
I always remember those because Vermont looks like a V. Girl, I got to. That's how I remembered it in like 4th grade in Miss Richardson's class.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. And then we had to remember like all the like presidents too.
Do you remember making that Indiana cookie?
Yes.
Who did you make yours with?
Noah Sturgeon.
I made mine with Dylan Shekels. Oh, and he let me keep the cookie. What a gentleman. Oh, it was so delicious. We're splitting it in Indy. Yeah, Indy.
Because he's like, Indy's the middle of the state. I get the upper half. You get the lower half.
He gave you the lower half?
I think he gave
He totally got ripped off then. Because like Evansville and all that area, I feel like
Yeah, because
he totally got ripped off.
No, but here's the thing: the way that we made ours, it was longer more than wider, so like it turned out to be more even than what it actually should have been. We still got an A because it still kind of resembled Indiana.
Yeah, it was so fun. By the way, listeners, we made cookies in like 4th grade geography.
Yes,
that looked like Indiana. Out of like cookie dough and like candy and sprinkles and stuff like that. And
Thank you, Miss Richardson.
We baked it and then we got to eat them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really great. That's what we're referencing.
You got the whole cookie?
Yeah, he said he took like a bite or two.
And he didn't like it?
He just was like, I don't really care for it. Like, you can have it. And I was like, thank you.
Nah, Noah Sturgeon was like, we're cutting this in half at Indy.
That's what I would have done too. Like, if he wanted some, I would have been like, okay, let's split it then.
But I just think it was funny because I was about to ask, like, how are we going to split this up? He's like, okay, we're going straight for Indy. We're cutting it in half.
This is a business, like, obligation. We are going to.
Well, it is Noah Sturgeon, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
For Noah, it would make sense. Yeah. He was a BPA kid in training. Business Professionals of America. If anybody's wondering what BPA stood for, right? That's what it stood for.
Yeah. All right. So
it sounded better in my head. I was like, that's what it I think stands for, Business Professionals of America.
Another fun fact about Indiana is we're hosting March Madness this year.
Ooh, yeah.
Since we're actually having it.
And that's going into our next thing we're going to talk about. How the men and women are getting treated for March Madness.
Yeah. Did you see the video of like the weight room? Yeah, that's ridiculous.
The women only have like one set of dumbbells, and I think that's for like to share with every team.
I think it is too. And it was like maybe max 20 pounds.
It was like 20 or 30.
Yeah, max. It was not much at all.
And they got yoga mats in one court. Well, the men, every team on the men in Indianapolis has their own weight room.
Makes sense.
To train. It doesn't make sense because that's against Title IX.
Patriarchy is what I was referring to.
Because there's people, like, I see this all over TikTok right now, people talking about like, oh, it's because less people watch the women, and I'm like, it's not true, because last year I took a law class with an a lawyer for the NCAA.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
I thought that was like kind of ironic how like this popped up. I'm like, wow, I actually know somebody who like works in the NCAA right now as like one of their lawyers. And we talked about Title IX. Title IX was a big thing, and like the NCAA is like, it's like more federal. And like with Title IX, like you have to make sure that every like men and women's sports gets the equal. Like it's because that's what Title IX is. Yeah. And then like with what everything's going on, it's definitely a violation of Title IX.
Yeah, and I hope justice is like.
It even went down to the food.
Really, I didn't hear anything about the food.
Oh my god. Okay, so like the men, like they get like whole buffets and everything, and then
of course they do.
And then like with the women, they get like a microwavable like eat at home dinner.
They might as well get what are those like the military
rations,
meal ready, ready-made meals.
Rations.
They might as well be giving them that, honestly,
because it. Like there was Salisbury steak, and like I just saw on TikTok like women's athletes like filming like, this is our food we got, this is like what we have to do, and there was just like they were eating the Salisbury steak and they were just like no, because they were talking about like, oh, we've like dreamed about being in the tournament, and then this is what they get, like this is the treatment they're getting. Like
NCAA is getting some real harsh feedback, and too with the. I don't know if you've heard of the
The men's is in Indianapolis, right? It's in Indy. It's in Indiana.
Generally, yeah.
And the women's is in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah.
It could be also a state thing, if you think about it like that, because I don't know. Because
Texas is a red state.
Yeah. I mean we're technically a red state, but we're more flexible and like versatile.
We're a basketball state.
Yeah. So because like basketball is like different in Indiana, and I think that's why they decided to pick it in Indiana. Besides the point of us having like so many like gyms to have it, like considering like IU, Purdue, Butler, like Bakersfield,
several places in India,
and then let alone that like Indiana is like huge for us. Like And they say in Indiana it's different. Like we breathe basketball.
In 49 states, it's just basketball.
But for us, it's life. And like with Texas, like I feel like it's weird to say. They're just not on the level that like we have because I think they have like more football. Because like Houston Texans, Dallas Cowboys, like they're more football than Houston Astros.
Mark Cuban, can you help us out?
Dallas Mavericks. Like there's just so many other things other than basketball in Texas. So I feel like it's just not the main concern.
But you'd think the NCAA would allocate similar like money, like amounts of money towards.
They're supposed to get the same amount.
Exactly.
Because Title IX. Because that's what Title IX is. That men and women should have the same of everything. Yeah. Like if because you're supposed to have the same amount of sports, like same budgets almost. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the same budgets.
Probably.
And you're clearly not seeing it with this tournament.
Yeah.
Like even the bundles that you get. Like did you see like how the men are getting like these huge like welcome things for theirs, and then like they get like what a few water bottles, a pair of socks, and a welcome to the tournament like packet. Like no,
a simply printed off on a white piece of paper. You know what I mean?
They could have just gone to the printer and made it themselves.
Yeah,
it's making me so.
Oh yeah,
just thinking about it because I'm just like, we're in 2021 and this is still a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because Title IX has been like an issue for like years. And like when that has been implemented, you would think that everything would be solved by now.
You'd think, but there's a lot of people in power who don't care.
Yeah.
Stuck to their ways.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the hashtag? It's like, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like not NCAA property or something like that. In order to get NCAA like pretty much a salary. Yeah. Because I mean the NCAA makes moolah off of them. Exactly. Which is what they are referring to.
But here's the problem, because we talked about this last year in the class, because he brought that up as a topic. Should all athletes on the teams get money? Because they're like, you have the star athlete on your team where you're like you would profit off of them from the tournament. But what about the bench players? Because they would have to get the same amount. And I think that's why they don't pay the athletes, because they would have to pay the athletes like about the same amount.
But like, wouldn't something be better than nothing? Like, sure, all the people who are like on ESPN who are covering the footage, they're getting paid, and they're not even playing.
And then for like, you have to get like the staff involved too.
Yeah.
Like, would you? Well, I mean,
the staff is getting paid.
I know, but like more, because they're still kind of like profiting off of March Madness as well, because they are also getting viewed.
Yeah.
Like, for their abilities to coach a team.
Buyout.
Oh God. Let's talk about that too.
I use men's basketball coach
Archie Miller.
Yeah, he just got bought out.
Apparently a booster?
Yeah, a booster. One booster. $10 million.
One like, okay, so like we call our fans, like back home in Crawford, we call them Booster Club, but we call them like BB Boosters. I think that's what IU calls them.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And
is it just like fans or like supporters?
It's like one of us. Like a fan of IU paid out the 10.3 million?
I think it was just 10 million.
Like
it might have been 10.
And then somebody else I heard
booster was in charge of getting the next head coach.
Another booster is like getting like so much money. Yeah. Like, is giving this amount of money for a new coach.
It makes me think that even though it is like an IU supporter, it's someone who's like in the know. Because like that person who's in charge of getting the next head coach, they're not going to trust that on anybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. It has to be someone who has networking.
Give props to Archie for the recruiting he's done.
Oh, yeah. He's done
great recruiting.
In Indiana, too.
Yeah, it's just he can't execute that on the court.
Yeah, he just ends up getting out-coached, unfortunately.
Like,
Big Ten is brutal.
He did so well with Dayton, but it's just when you're switching to Big Ten, it's a completely different ballgame. Like, literally.
Big Ten is a brutal conference.
Do you know people are wanting the Celtics head coach because he was the coach
Brad
for Butler before?
Yeah, but he came out with the statement. He's saying he's not.
Yeah, because they're like halfway through the season with the Celtics.
Yeah. He's like, no, I am with the Celtics.
But me and my mom talked about this. Like, had Beeline come back. the coach that used to coach for Michigan.
Yeah.
Who went to the NBA and then like the year like after a year he was like no because like he just didn't know how to coach NBA players.
Yeah.
So me and my mom were talking about like I'd be fine with him coming
back.
Because he's an excellent coach. It's just I don't think he knows how to coach NBA because those are like grown men where these are more young adults where you have like more leeway and like shaping them because after
I'm looking for something. Yeah, my cousin sent me it's an article that came out by Alex Bozich.
Yeah, I said Bosic or Bosic. It could be Bosic with the CH. I think.
Maybe, but it's 9 names that could make sense to lead IU basketball. I have not looked at this yet.
Oh, you have it.
Brad Stevens, of course, yeah. Chris Beard from Texas Tech.
Women's coach. I would love to have a woman.
Dana Altman from Oregon.
I would love to have a woman coach a men's team.
Yeah.
I want to see it. Can we be the first?
That'd be great. I feel like we'd get like some of the fans would get a lot of like a lot of back words. A lot of feedback from the fans would probably not be positive, but like who cares?
But like I feel like she would need one good year.
Yeah.
To be like, okay.
Oh, maybe that's a man because it says he.
Oh, okay.
But it would be cool.
Dana.
Yeah. But maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's Dana, so maybe I'm butchering it, or maybe it's just Dana.
It could be short for like Daniel or something.
Yeah. And the next
sorry.
One,
I'm sorry.
I'm guessing Dane Fife.
Oh, it could be a misspell or it could be Dane too.
Maybe, yeah. From Michigan State. You're working under Tom Izzo, yeah.
John Beeline.
Eric Musselman from Arkansas.
John Beeline. Because I don't think he's really doing anything right now except for like being like an analyst or like giving. Like,
yeah, it says he resigned in February of 2020. Ooh, oldest of the list. So he's old, which doesn't matter, but
experience is like what we need.
Yeah. Nate Oates from Alabama.
Scott Drew from Baylor,
yep. And then Thad Matta.
Ohio State.
Butler, Xavier.
But health issues. To his downfall in
2017. But is he interested in friendship?
So yeah. I like props to Archie for what he did in recruiting, but he
got out coached.
He just has such a hard time like trying to go from Dayton to Indiana because that's such a huge jump because you're moving conferences. Like you're moving to the bigger teams.
Yeah.
Play.
But more difficult teams.
Because he got Dayton to what Indiana would play. And then what he's done for Indiana, he's coaching them like he would for Dayton. And I think that's where he was missing the mark.
Yeah, just like undermining our opponents.
Because with Dayton, usually, before like Archie got there, with Dayton, usually, because Dayton used to be like pretty decent. And then there was like the spurt of like, if they didn't win the conference, they wouldn't make the tournament. And then with Archie, they made it. Yeah. And then like they did better with him after he left.
Archie was also always for IU, he was a good first half coach.
He just doesn't know how to like finish.
Well, the thing is like the other team would always like adapt to whatever we had, and then we couldn't adapt to what they did. You know what I mean? That second half was we always got outscored by them because we could not change. I don't know if it was miscommunication or what, but unpreparedness. I don't know. One question.
I might have an answer.
Well, not to you. This is to the coaching staff and the players
if they hear it.
Yeah. Y'all practice free throws, or is that just like not something you do? I'm just wondering. You know, asking for a friend. Sips literal tea. Okay, moving on. March Madness, right? So
IU women are in the tournament right now.
Yeah, we're ranked too. What seed are we?
4. Okay.
Heck yeah, we love that.
We're all about women empowerment on here.
Yes, we are. And if you're not, You should change. You should definitely change your mindset.
I said get out. You're like, no, stay, but like change.
Well, they don't have to stay, but you should definitely change.
No, I'm like, you can leave if you want.
And then change.
Leave, change, then come back.
Yes.
But as of yesterday, we had 26 listeners listen to the podcast, like total.
Really?
We had 26 plays.
Y'all like my mask? For those listening,
Are
it
you
says
giving
March Madness.
And it's red because IU was giving them out.
Hello. But you want to introduce the next?
But speaking of topics, I don't know how to transition from that to that, but we are going to bring back vines for the day. I don't think they truly ever like really left, but
They're just reference.
yes.
Sorry. Technical difficulties. I have to plug it in on this side. So. Okay.
Well, we, in spite, oh, here we go. March Madness, right? You fill out a bracket.
Yeah.
Bracketology. Decided to do that, but with vines.
Yes.
And we are here to decide the greatest vines of all time.
Yes. Josie, she found a bracket online
But
and adapted.
Paper.
Yep.
Yes.
Adapted it a little bit.
Because the printer was not working. Oh,
sorry.
Hello. You moved.
But I have not looked at the bracket fully.
Okay.
Josie has filled it out to what she has.
Do you like what I would feel like mine would go?
Yeah.
I think I might have a pen or a pencil.
I was gonna say I have a pencil if you don't. And if you want, you can write if I like what mine is beside yours.
Yeah.
So that'd be.
I actually have a pen, so that'd be better.
That'd be better, anyways. Yeah.
Well, have you ever used this type of pen?
No.
They write so nice.
Really?
I'll let you write one. Just like draw some squiggles on there.
Ooh.
There might be stuff.
Like the aliens in Toy Story. Ooh.
Ooh. See, you were like, ooh, but then you're like, oh, like actually, ooh, but actually, yeah. Okay. Our one seed on the left side is church girl. I want a church girl that goes to church and read her Bible.
Oh my gosh, I apologize to everyone listening right now.
Because we're going to recite all of these, okay?
If I know them, which I
and
should.
The 16 seed, which I thought was weird that this was the 16 seed. What the fuck is up, Kyle?
Oh my gosh, okay, by the way, y'all.
Yeah,
I got this shirt from Goodwill a couple years ago and just references a crap ton of vines on it.
It's literally a big cube on the front of her shirt, and it's like almost every single line.
It has little doodles and words on it, and it references vines. That's only appropriate for the
What the fuck, dude? Step the fuck up, Kyle.
Okay.
So, church girl, or what the fuck is up, Kyle?
For me, it's got to be Kyle, man.
Okay, that's what I went with as well.
Oh, yeah.
All right. H is, I should say this should be this part of the podcast is PG-13 because we are going to say some cuss words.
Yes.
So at the 8 seed, we got fuck off Janet.
Some construction going on outside.
Like, it's the one where it takes place like in a cubicle. It's like, oh, we're all nice and friendly here.
Oh my gosh, is that
fuck off Janet. I'm not going to
your or something.
I have no clue.
No.
Fuck off, Janet. I'm not going to your birthday party.
I know who it is though. It's the guy who I'm thinking of.
Fuck off, Janet.
He also does like the ones where he's like a mom and he's got the doll. And
Yes.
he gets the doll up. I love those. Those are so funny.
Number 9, the 9 seed. Welcome to
Target.
Oh, that's hard. That's why I stay in the 9 seed.
Yeah.
So, fuck off, Janet, or Target.
If it was another one by the first guy, I would say that, but I'm going to say Target because that one's just iconic.
Wow, we went with both on, like,
wow.
We agreed on that.
Wow. So we should do probably the first 64, right? And then go?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure we were doing that.
All right, at the 5 seed, we got I said, bitch, where? I said, bitch, where? At number 12, we got So No Head.
I don't even remember.
He's on the phone, and he's like, and he has a skateboard with him, and he's like, So No Head. And then he slams his phone on the pavement, phone breaks, and then he puts his skateboard down, jumps on it, skateboard breaks.
I guess I would have to do the bitch where one.
Hold on, maybe if I play it.
Because I know them. Yeah, maybe if I... Oh, I do remember that one.
Against, I said, bitch, where?
Okay.
So No Head is a 12 seed, by the way.
I'm gonna go with the So No Head because I remember cackling at that one. It's the skateboard at the end.
We agreed on that one too.
Really? We're doing so good.
We're 3 for 3 on friendship right now.
Okay.
All right. At the 4 seed, we got X Games mode. Sorry, Jonas, for this one. I actually really like this song. Dance break. Okay. And at the 13 seed, I thought this was so weird because it was a 13 seed because it's just an iconic line. And they were roommates. Oh my God,
I know it's when you chose, and I'm going to choose the same one. And they were roommates.
Yes.
Classic. I wonder if that person ever, like, if the person who was on the phone, like, I wonder if they realized.
Yeah, be like, oh shit, that was me.
Like, I feel like they had to at one point.
That sucks. You're part of the joke, but you're not like seen as.
You're not in on the joke. Yeah.
Okay. For 6 seed, we got What's Not Pristine, 21.
21.
And 11, we got That's My Opinion.
21 classic. I reference that all the time. When anyone mentions 21, it's the year 21. Like
the year 2021.
And then aren't they like stupid or something like that?
Something like that. Oh, all right. At number 3 seed, we got Fuck Your Chicken Strips. And at a 14 seed, stop. I could have dropped my croissant. I think this is
that was hard.
Yeah. Which one are you going to go with?
Is it, were you going to say, is that the one you think we're going to stray on?
I think this one might be, because I had a hard time with this one as well. Like I think this was the very first one that I had like a problem with.
I think like each of them
get chicken strips.
Every one that I like and you read, I think I'm choosing based on which ones I reference more, which is going to be
that's fair.
Get chicken strips. Is that the one you chose?
Yes. Wow.
Oh, this is great. This is hilarious.
Another honorable mention that actually did not come up here. I got 2 free tacos.
Oh yeah.
Or the chocolate vanilla swirl. Like
with the sprinkles on top.
Right. Number 7. 7 seed. I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Against the number 10 seed. Just 2 shots of vodka.
That one. Oh my gosh. I reference that all the time and people don't remember it.
No,
that's
the
a
first
good
one we
disagreed
on. Yeah. Because I went, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me because I quote that one more.
Yeah.
Like when I'm giving myself like confidence boost, I say that I'm a bad bitch. I can't kill.
Literally, like I'll reference if I'm like talking about drinking or mixing drinks or anything. It doesn't even have to be like actually drinking. I'll talk about it or just pouring drinks. And I'm like, yeah, 2 shots of vodka. And they're like, what? And I'm like, you never seen that video? You know what I reference a lot? I don't know if it's considered a vine. I don't think it is. It's like, I'm a silly little snake. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people don't know what that is.
I'm a negative snack.
Right. Okay. Plug.
Last one on the left side of the bracket. We got a number 2 seed, Miss Keisha.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Maybe you'll know, maybe you won't. I've been really curious. Do you know or have heard how the Hoosier girls have been doing in the basketball tournament? She's got a mask on.
I honestly have not been
I know they got a 2 seed going in the Big Ten tournament, and I never heard another peep out of them.
Yeah, I think she said they were
a fourth.
ranked.
We're a fourth seed in
In
the
the
tournament.
big tournament. I'm just curious, are we still in? Did they lose?
Yeah, she's checking it out.
I know for like the NCAA tournament, we're a 4 seed. Like I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
I just got to where I like the girls' team. I'd rather follow them than the boys' team. I'm kind of got tired of hearing about that.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
understandable.
We play Monday, the 22nd against 13 VCU
Yeah.
At 2 p.m.
at 2 p.m.
No
for the first round.
You're still in.
All right, thank you so much.
No problem.
No problem.
Guys, have a good day.
You too.
I love that that's just what we talked about, and then someone just had to.
Yeah, because your mask
Plug.
too. He's like, they should know.
They should know. Hoosiers, March Madness, they
Yeah.
should know.
We're big fans. We're big fans of our teams, but most specifically for me, the women. I don't know if you're like.
I follow the women a little bit, but I don't usually watch their games. I'll watch what they
Since
do.
I've been here, I follow the women.
Yeah.
Like, because I used to be like a huge men's basketball fan, and then I got here, and then I went to a women's game, and oh my god,
Yeah.
those are intense.
When COVID's like not a thing, we should go to them together.
We should. We totally should. All right, a number 2 seed, we got Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha. Oh my gosh, she fucking dead. And number 15. You ain't gonna give me a birthday gift on my birthday?
Oh my gosh. I love Tyler the Creator. It's like gotta be that one.
Oh, okay.
You ain't gonna give me a birthday gift on my
I went with
birthday.
Miss Keisha.
It's a close one, but I just love Tyler the Creator.
Okay, so we're going on the right side of the bracket now. At a number 1 seed, we got Hi, welcome to Chili's
Classic.
against a 16 seed, which is weird that it's a 16 seed because it's LeBron James.
That's hard.
Exactly. The right side is a lot harder than the left side.
no. Okay. Wait, you said welcome to Chili's. Welcome to Chili's and oh no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Chili's was the first one.
Yeah. And then LeBron James. Because this is hard for us because back at Crawford, we called the kid who said LeBron James Jordan Barrow. And Jordan was one of the students because they're like, he looks exactly like the kid. He looked nothing like the kid. We just said it as a joke.
I think I would choose that one, honestly.
LeBron James.
Yeah, because I'm not as partial to the Chili's one. It's a good one, but I don't go to Chili's.
You should. It's nice. I went with Hi, welcome to Chili's because I just remember it's the kid who looks exactly like Stuart Little, and he's in his boxers. He's like, "Hi, welcome to Chili's." And he says it's so high pitched. I wonder how he's doing in life. If he's actually like, if he somehow listens to this, what's up? Hi, welcome to Chili's guy. How are you doing? Are you okay? With an AC, we got can I please get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle? And it's people fighting at Waffle House, like the workers. And they're like, can I please get a waffle?
Yeah.
At a 9 seed, we got free shabakadoo.
Literally, there was a phase of time where people would just mispronounce things or go to stores and make puns out of like the products that they would see. I don't know if you've ever seen those videos.
Those are funny.
I gotta go free shabakadoo.
That's the one I went with.
That's on here, I think.
It should be.
A lot of these probably are. There's Target.
Oh, there's the birthday gift one. Hi, welcome to look, he's right there. Hi, welcome to Chili's. Target.
Chicken.
Honorable mention for that one. Oh, free shabakadoos there.
There we go. I thought I'd seen it on here once.
All right. Number 5. I love you, bitch.
I
love you, bitch. Against Country Boy.
I love you. Oh, that was hard. That was hard. Country Boy, I love me.
I'm just laughing about the woman in my head.
I'm gonna have to go with the first one.
I love you, bitch.
I ain't ever gonna stop loving you,
bitch. That's the one I went with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Romance is not dead.
I just think it was funny because he was serenading her with a guitar, and he's like, "Love you,
bitch." Yeah.
All right. At a 4 seed, we got 2 bros chilling in a hot tub, 5 feet apart because they're not gay. And then number 13.
Playing music ?
Oh. As Halo comes on.
Maybe we should change the audio settings sometime.
Is that a sign from God?
Well, okay, well, sorry, what's the other one?
A 13 seed is I'm 11, so shut the fuck up. It's the girl that's like, you shouldn't be casting. You're 10 years old. Be like, I'm 11, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do the hot tub one.
Yeah, that's the one I went with because that one made me think. And if I have to think like back to a line, if I remember it, I don't pick it.
Yeah.
All right. At a 16, we got I ain't got no sleep because of y'all. I'm not gonna get no sleep because of me. And road work ahead. I sure hope it does.
Road work ahead. That one's easy.
That's the one I went with as well.
They're both good, but I definitely reference the road work ahead all the time.
Number 3, we got what's worse than a rapist? Boom, a child. No. And I can't swim.
I don't know if I remember that one. I'm typing on her laptop right now. That's what Josie's doing.
Raven.
Happy birthday, baby!
It's me.
Oh, yeah. At the beach and everything.
Oh, they spelled her name in the sand and everything. She's like, I can't swim.
Wait, what was the first one?
What's worse than a rapist? Boom,
a child.
No.
Definitely
You hear the no at the
one.
end. Yeah. That's what I went with. Next, we got a 7 seed. Look at all those chickens. We both did the ham thing, if anybody wants to know. And number 10, I switched a few of these out because there was lines that were like, nah, those don't make the cut. And this was one of them that I'm just remembering. And it's lipstick in my Valentino.
The most Karen thing.
Yeah, I got lipstick in your white Valentino wedding. You got lipstick.
Yeah, wait.
Look at all those chickens.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
We're agreeing on most of these,
yeah,
honestly.
I love that.
And 2, we got, yo, what up? I'm Jared, I'm 19 and never fucking learned how to read. And it's an avocado. Thanks.
That is hard because I reference both of those all the time.
And I know you do, that's why I put this one
here. Oh, evil.
Because it's an avocado, thanks. I don't remember what it was. I replaced it.
Is it like the apple one?
Right? I think it was the apple. It was something about apple, and we were like, nah.
Oh, this is hard.
I think I replaced like 4 of these.
I think I want to do the avocado one, to be honest.
That's the one I went with.
I watched a video on TikTok the other day. I think I sent it to you.
You might have.
A squirrel.
Yes.
It was so cute. A squirrel was like
opening a package and it had an avocado. It's like
they just started eating it.
The squirrel was so excited.
They were like, "Is it your favorite thing in the world?" And the squirrel just starts eating it.
Okay. So going back to the left side, we got what the fuck is up, Kyle? Against welcome to Target. New.
I'm gonna have to choose Kyle.
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
What the fuck is up, Kyle? Which one did you choose?
I picked Target.
That's what I thought you were gonna pick.
All right. So we got So No Head against, and they were roommates.
For sure.
That's what I.
It's more like iconic.
We got what's 9 plus 10? 21 against fuck your chicken strips.
Ooh, 21 for me.
21 for you.
I reference that one all the time. Which one did you choose?
I picked fuck your chicken strips because I was in a chicken strip mood that day.
Yeah.
So I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me against Miss Keisha. And you got 2 shots of vodka against, did you pick Miss Keisha or birthday gift? Birthday gift. You picked a birthday gift. So you got 2 shots of vodka against birthday gift. I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me against Miss Keisha.
Which one did you choose?
I picked Miss Keisha.
I want the 2 shots of vodka.
So you got
the
10 seed. All right.
And our alcoholism is coming out.
All right. So you got LeBron James against Free Shabakadu. Well, I have Hi, Welcome to Chili's against Free Shabakadu.
I'm going to have to say Free Shabakadu.
You got 9? Wow. I went with Hi, Welcome to Chili's.
Nice.
I made him go that far. All right. We got I Love You, Bitch. I Never Gonna Stop Loving You, Bitch. And Pooh Two bros chilling in the hot tub.
Because they're not gay. I want to choose the hot tub one.
Okay. I went with I love you, bitch. Loving you, bitch. All right, so we got road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Against what's worse than a rapist? A child. No.
I'm gonna have to go with the road work ahead.
Okay, this is where we split off again. We got we both agreed with this one too. Look at all those chickens against it's an avocado. Thanks.
Well, that one's hard too. In the mood, I don't think I would always choose this.
Okay.
But in the mood today, I'm gonna have to go with the chickens one.
Look at all those chickens.
Yeah.
That's what I went with.
It's just, yeah.
Okay.
What I'm vibing with.
So
Sweet
now
16?
you got what the
13
fuck is up, Kyle? Against and they were roommates.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the Kyle one. I find it like if I rewatch it, I find
Wow,
it
a 16 seed made it that far.
Look at this, y'all.
For me, I had to pick Welcome to Target against and they were roommates. And I went with and they were roommates. I'd finally dropped Target. For you, we got what's 9 plus 10? 21 against 2 shots of vodka.
Oh, this is so hard.
They both have a 2 involved.
Yes, 2. It's not even my favorite number, but
What is your favorite number? 7?
7.
That's what I figured. I remember that actually. You still have a silly band of the number 7?
Yeah.
I remember you having that.
I used to wear it a lot, and then I took it off for a long time, and then I found it again.
I remember you wearing that all the time.
I showed Josie a blue.
She has a
blue
silly band of the number 7 on her waist.
If that
I remember
shows
her wearing that elementary school.
If that shows how old she's getting. Yeah. Okay. 2 shots of vodka or 21. 9 plus. 21.
Now I had to go with fucking chicken strips against Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha. Oh my gosh, she's fucking dead. And I went with fucking chicken strips.
Classic.
Because for me, that is a classic. Okay, for you, we got free shabakadoo against 2 bros chilling in a hot tub. Coffee, because they're not gay. Ooh. Free shabakadoo or
Hot tub. I'm gonna go with the hot tub one.
okay. Mine was hi, welcome to Chili's against I love you, bitch. I never gonna say I love you, bitch. And I went with I love you, bitch.
What are we down to? Final 4?
We're almost at Final 4.
Okay.
Okay, we got for you road work ahead against look at all those chickens.
Road work ahead. Okay. One of my favorites.
For me, we got what's worse than a rapist? Boom, a child against look at all those chickens. And I went with what's worse than a rapist? Boom, a child. No. We're down to the final 4. Wait a second. We're down to the final 4. We got for you, what the fuck is up, Kyle? Against what's 9 plus 10?
21. 21. That's hard. I mean, 16 seed finally got beat.
Yeah. For me, I had, and they were roommates against fuck your chicken strips. And I went with fuck your chicken strips.
Of course you did.
All right. And then on the other side, you have 2 bros chilling in a hot tub against road work ahead.
Road work ahead. Okay. Easy one for me.
For me, I had what's worse than a rapist, boom, a child against I love you, bitch. And I went with what's worse than a rapist, boom, a child.
A child.
No.
All right, final game.
For me, do you know what was weird? Both of mine were 3 seeds.
That is weird.
Yeah, they were both 3 seeds.
Is mine 6 and 11?
Yours was a 6 and 11.
Wow,
seed.
look at me, underdogs.
All right. So you got Wisconsin against Road Work Ahead.
This is the hardest decision I've probably made in a long time.
Because those are quoted a lot by everybody, not just you, by a lot.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like 21, and a lot of people are like Road Work Ahead. Yeah.
That is so hard. Wait, which one was yours too? Well, I'm thinking.
Mine was fuck your chicken strips
Versus
against what's worse than a rapist? Boom, a child. No.
I'm gonna have to go with the one I referenced, or the one that's bringing me the most joy right now, and that's Road Work Ahead.
Road Work Ahead wins for Alexis.
Number 11.
An 11 seed. Mine was a 3 seed, if you guys didn't know.
And which one did you choose?
And I went with what's worse than a rapist? Boom, a child.
Of course you did. Isn't that off The Office or something?
No, it's off of, I think it's like off of a skit.
Oh, okay.
Or like off of a TV show.
Off of some sort of TV show, yeah.
But it's not The Office.
Yeah.
Because it was just so funny because he's like, it's a whiteboard and it says rapist on it. And he
Yeah.
says, what's worse than a rapist? He replaces it with his child and says, boom. And the guy pans to the camera.
A child. I guess that's why I thought it was The Office.
Because he did such the Jim Halpert thing.
Yeah.
He's like, a child.
Also, honorable mention to, hey, my name is Trey, and I got a basketball game tomorrow. I'm a point guard. One of my favorites,
There's
March Madness.
so many that were not put in here.
Yeah.
We need to do like another one of these, but like the honorable mentions, because I'm
Yes,
thinking of the kid
sure.
that got hit with the basketball in the head.
No, there's so many good ones. We should definitely do another.
There's also one I just remember of Jack and Jack, and they dressed up as nerds, and they're like, "We're gonna go vandalize some stuff." Yeah, and they went to a car that had a 4x4 like on the back, and they said equals 16. And
Yeah,
they go running away
that.
like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
"You got a bank or not? Is you got a date or
Let's
not?"
see.
Because Nash Greer, I think, said that on.
Oh my gosh,
It was
I haven't heard
actually-
that name in a
Do you know
long
he has a
time.
kid?
Yes, I actually did know that. I saw that like the last time
He's
I read.
22 and has a kid. That's ridiculous.
Let's see, what else? What are all in here? Any that we
All around me are familiar faces.
Hurricane Katrina.
More like
Hurricane
Tortilla. Oh, how did that not get on there?
Right.
This is a Gucci household.
No, yeah, that's a classic.
Don't go into this room.
Yes, that would definitely be on there.
So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties.
That's a classic. How did that one not make?
We need to make another one of these.
Yes.
What is it? What's up, bitch?
Hey, I think you're really cool. I remember that.
Hey, I think you're really cool. I like you a lot. Maybe we could hang out or something.
By the way, we're just looking at my Vine shirt to see if we remember.
I lied. Oh, I've been doing just fine. I lied. I'm dying inside. Hemorrhoids. You can't sit here. Actually, I can't sit anywhere because I had hemorrhoids.
Okay, I'm gonna look up really quick.
Do you know what's super sad?
What?
In like 40, 50 years, we're gonna be quoting these and nobody's gonna understand.
Okay, I watched a TikTok the other day. Apparently, some university or like some sort of like psychological like place was doing like studies, and they were like, we're gonna get you super zooted, right? Super high out of your mind, and we're just gonna like observe what happens. And something happened, and she referenced.
She referenced everybody.
She referenced the road work ahead. I sure hope it does. And then they hurried and scribbled something down really quick, and she didn't tell them that it was a Vine or anything. And so like they're probably gonna be like, "What the heck is this supposed to mean?"
Oh God! Could you imagine like people like you're a part of a study and iridocyclitis.
Okay, and that one. Lion.
I will hesitate, bitch.
And another one. Patricia. Patricia wasn't on there.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
That's the Trey one.
Trey, I'm about to forget tomorrow.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Oh.
Miss Keisha.
Miss Keisha. Oh my God, I forget it.
Oh my gosh, the one That's like the trial. Girl, you thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. That one needs to be on there. What is this?
Jared, is that a weed? I'm calling the police.
No, puts 911 on the microwave.
Yeah, that's not too weird to see. He's just sitting there like, huh?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember these.
Chris, is that a police? I'm calling the weed. 420, what are you smoking?
Ah,
That was legitness.
oh my gosh.
That's the food of a child, though.
Yeah.
I smell like beef. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I loved that. Like those.
Even though I look like a very chicken nugget, I still love myself.
That's a classic. Oh my
Dude.
god. I don't recognize all of these.
That's road work ahead. That's I got the power of God and anime on my side. Ah!
Oh yeah, we should really milk and vine. That's a book. Inspirational quotes from classic. I have to buy this before it's gonna be like an artifact one day. We're gonna be in like
sad.
we're gonna be like in nursing homes and I have great granddaughter. That's too many great granddaughter. I am giving you this book. Hands over the poem book about.
I'm handing
vines.
you our almanac that helped us survive through so many years of trauma.
Including the 2020 pandemic.
We survived
Hopefully,
through 2020.
hopefully we can just say pandemic one day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mother Nature, that is not a challenge. Okay.
Mother Nature's like cracking her knuckles right now.
Right,
like,
right.
What we do for 2022.
Ugh. So yeah, Josie had, it's worse than a rapist. Boom, a child. And
No.
I had
And
road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it
if
does.
that doesn't tell you who we are as people, I don't know what does.
And I hope you guys enjoy March Madness and give the NCAA hell for inequality.
Because that is against Title IX. Like,
Yeah.
legit. And
Legitness. Sorry. On that vine track.
no, but for real, like, Title IX was definitely violated for
Yeah,
sure because
yeah.
you're supposed to have like almost everything equal, and like let alone everybody on the women's side has to share like one pair of dumbbells that you can get off of Amazon Prime and overnight ship.
Yeah, they
Wow.
have the funding for it. They just didn't.
While the men, each team has their own workout room. They have buffets. Like they have these big welcoming packages. They have more than one court to practice on.
Yeah.
While the girls only have one court to practice on, one set of dumbbells, a few yoga mats, and dinner, microwave dinners for every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What'd you do? Did you get stuck in there? Okay, so what Alexis just did is got the very clear plastic thing that comes at the end of a new pin stuck inside the pin itself.
It's literally like you just can't. Oh. I done screwed up. Yeah, that's a better idea. I didn't think about taking it apart.
Where is it?
It's probably in that thing. Yeah, see, that's like.
Did you actually get it like jammed in there?
Let me see.
Yeah, that's big.
There we go.
There we go.
Fixed.
We fixed the pin.
I might as well be a rocket scientist.
I mean, you're going into science.
I am in STEM. Hello.
It's time to change. Like, you have time to change it, right?
Yeah. But so next week we will probably do another segment of
That's illegal.
question mark.
Yep. And what should we talk about?
Well, we could always do the other Vine thing.
We could write more.
We could also talk about when I was editing one of the podcasts, we were talking about how to say CARAMEL.
Oh,
We could do like controversial
double
words.
Yeah. Like how to say caramel. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean caramel. Yeah, how you say caramel.
It's 2 A's, Alexis.
It will be a tense tense conversation.
It probably won't even be tense either.
It will not. We'll just be making fun of each other.
Can you say calm? Because okay, I'm not gonna get into it now. We're gonna say that for the next one.
It'll be a 30
I was about to go into like, here's my process on why I say caramel. My mom's an English teacher and she says caramel.
Yeah. It's just
but I go against my mom's wishes and go with caramel.
But nonetheless, see us next week or hear us next week. And yeah,
your ears can see us, but you can't.
Exactly.
You hear us, but your ears see us.
Senses are an illusion. We're not
We're
really sure.
in a simulation.
No, not 100% sure what we're going to talk about. Probably that's illegal and
Random
some other fun things. Yeah, maybe Josie's dating life. We'll see.
What dating life?
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.